Whitefire, the wound beneath the crown. The cold raised us, the earth mourned us, but now we remember and return. On the outside, Matt had it all. The job, the smile, the polished life, but inside, nothing. Not sadness, not anger, just ice. Therapy didn't work. Love felt like a language from another planet. Sex, like a script they forgot how to feel. People said he was privileged, but he felt like a ghost, a haunted shell wearing human clothes. Then it cracked. A public scandal, and the silence finally screaming loud enough. That's when it started. The visions, not dreams, memories. A boy in Ice Age Europe, the cold biting their skin like teeth, a voice whispering, "Don't cry, you'll die." We see the tribe, faces like stone. No songs, no touch. Joy was dangerous. Feeling made you weak. The earth no longer felt like a mother. It was a mouth, always hungry. And the ice was not just weather, it was the abuser. The visions quickened. History rushed in like a storm. Medieval castles, cold stone walls, and harsher rules. Beatings, patriarchy, domination. Brutality was safety. To survive, you had to wear the mask. The rise of the church came next. A voice louder than the cold, telling them joy is sin, pleasure is guilt. They learned to hide everything that made them human. Then came Columbus. Not a hero, but a hollow man. Insecure, powerless, desperate to matter. Colonization followed. Violence born from envy. Envy not of land, but of joy. Then slavery. The black body became what they could never claim. Freedom, vitality, life itself. So instead they possessed it. We didn't just enslave bodies, we tried to own joy itself. Hypermasculinity, white pride, conquest, all armor against a deeper wound. The wound of impotence, abandonment, and spiritual starvation. A mask to hide the child who never felt safe. The mask of ice. The mask shattered. In the light of day, he could no longer pretend. Society's script fell away, and with it, his footing. So he turned inward, a vision quest, alone with the earth, the wind, the ancient pulse inside his blood. A guide whispered truths no one dared to speak. And he finally said it aloud. I was never proud. I was always scared. He named the abuser. The ice, scarcity, the cold. That was my trauma, not the people I hurt. And the lie cracked open. I didn't hate others because they were less. I hated them because they still had what I lost. The lie of supremacy unmasked as envy, grief, and longing. The truth beneath the crown. The walls fell down. Crying came without shame. Shaking, rage, grief. All the years poured out like a river breaking through ice. Visions surfaced. The faces of those white ancestors hurt. But this time, no defense, no blame, just surrender. You didn't steal from me. You stayed home. I left, and I blamed you for what I couldn't feel. The truth they never spoke. White isn't a privilege. It was a foster placement. In the cold, we got raised by scarcity, and we've been trying to outrun that wound ever since. The child within must be held accountable, but never hated. You can punish the behavior while loving the being beneath. Forgiveness is not excuse, it is grief made whole. The ice melted. Matt's body came alive again, warm, open, and real. No longer hiding behind masks or walls. He reached out not to conquer, but to connect. Across color, across history, across pain. Not performative, not empty, but honest. Grief cleared. He stopped chasing authority. Instead, he embodied wholeness. The true fire beneath the frost. Radiant, laughing, barefoot in the sun. In the end, there is light. The white fire. Not skin, not color, but a spirit. Radiant, joyful, alive, once frozen in the cold, now warm and laughing, barefoot in the sun. It was never about being superior, it was always about returning to joy, to truth, to clarity. The story is this. Whites, once children of the Ice Age's harsh foster home, wore hypermasculinity like armor to hide impotence, followed hollow men seeking meaning, tried to own joy through slavery and conquest, envious of those who stayed home in Africa, redirecting hate away from the true wound, the abandoned earth itself. White supremacy is trauma wearing a mask of genius. Forgiveness is not shame. It is grief and responsibility made real. The true white identity is not power over others, but joy-based, natural, and cooperative. Buried beneath layers of frozen fear, this is the soul history remembered. This is the myth the world didn't know it needed. A child plays barefoot in the sun, mixed race, free. They kneel in the earth, planting a tree where once a statue stood to Columbus. Looking up, they ask, "Who was that man?" The elder smiles softly. He thought he had to conquer the world, but really, he just needed to cry. And as the tree grows, the earth hums a song, not of white, not of black, but of pure joy. The myth the world didn't know it needed. Not history rewritten, soul history remembered. A story that could change everything.